welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my finale for my project pan. It's been a couple of months since I have updated this project altogether. I just didn't feel inspired the last few months, honestly, to work on some of these items. I also feel like I have failed on everything that I wanted to accomplish, so it's a little bit of a bummer, but I'm just going to end it now. I'm not really going to force myself to work on these items for the month of December when I give some time off for myself. I'm also going to declutter 2 of these items, and actually probably 3. I'm going to say goodbye to 3 of these items today, 2 of which I just don't like, and then another one I should probably just call it a day, right? So let's get into it. Let's start with the one that I haven't even used at all since my last update. It is my e.l.f. Lippy pen here. This is the shade Tea Rose, just a classic. It is small right now, but it does smell very much like crayon, and I think I'm at the point where I just don't want to hold on to lip products that don't smell good and that I'm not like grabbing, and I was really trying to finish this. I just don't think mauve is really my color when it comes to lipstick. Just in general, I just never pull towards that color, and so I really tried. I was patting this all year, you saw that, and I also broke it because I was trying to sharpen it and a whole chunk came off, so I only had the little, you know, little tiny bit that I have left here, and I still haven't been able to do anything with it. So this one I'm going to say goodbye to. I think it's about time. The next one is a foundation that I used to like. It's the e.l.f. CC Cream, but my skin is very dry at the moment, and this does not work with my skin. Oh my goodness, this is way too dry. I used to have very, like, I would say combination skin, but more on the oily side. However, now I'm getting a lot more dry patches, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe because it's colder right now, I don't know, but I just cannot use this. So I did use it 4 times since my last update. I did roll it in just a couple months ago because I had finished another item and I wanted to roll in, see what I could do between then and the end of the year, which is now. But I don't think I want to keep this in my collection at all. I also think the color is a little bit off. It's a little too pale for me. I have very pale skin, but it's just almost a little too pale. So as soon as I wear it, I still have to put loads of stuff on my skin so I don't look like a ghost. So yeah, this one, I don't know. I'm going to say goodbye to it, I think. I think I'm at the point where I just want to declutter it. It's just not a foundation that I feel like works for me anymore, and that's absolutely fine. If I get to a point where I don't have dry skin anymore, then I will look for more like full coverage foundation like this, but I just think it's just too much for me. So this one I'm also going to be decluttering and saying goodbye to, and yeah, I failed. I did not finish it. Next up, this is a shame that I didn't hit pan in this. I had rolled in my NYX Sweet Cheeks blush in the shade Daydream. I've used this a lot over the last few months. I used it 5 more times this month, but still no pan. I mean, I've kind of been focusing on this area. I don't know. I thought that when I rolled this in, because this will make me miss hit pan in this a year or 2 ago, and I don't know. It seemed like it would be easy to hit pan in it, and also it looks like a very, very thin pan. But I think that I don't use that much of it when I actually use it. So in reality, it just has taken a lot longer than I expected it to take. It's just more of a softer blush, but just absolutely stunning blush. But yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been able to hit pan in it. So I'm not decluttering this one, of course, because it's just a beautiful blush. But I did fail. I wasn't able to hit pan on it. I used it 5 more times this month. And then the last 2 I've been working on all year long. You know what they are. The first one I'll start with is one that I think I'm just at the point where I'm going to say goodbye to it. It's my Rimmel London pressed powder, although it hasn't been pressed for the last few months. This is where it is. I used it again today with one of these little triangle spongy thingies, and it just, what's the point of keeping this? I have other things that I can use. I'm gonna call it a day. If I weren't doing this on my channel and as a hobby, then I would just throw this away regardless, because it's at the point where it's kind of unusable. But because the project planners be like, no, I can finish it, but I don't want to, and I didn't want to repress it. I just, why bother when I'm at the point where I feel like I've done enough and I've used enough that this is not an expensive product either. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm going to officially just say goodbye to this. And yeah, I will call it an empty because I've finished like 98% of it. But you know, if you say no, it's not empty, I kind of agree with you, but still, in my world, I'm going to say it is done because I don't want to use it anymore and I don't want to keep it around for next year. I kind of want to do a cleansing of all of the makeup that I have and do a makeup declutter soon, and I don't need to keep this stuff. And then the last one is something that I will actually keep, even though it's very close to being done, and it is my Technic Shimmer Bronzer. This one I used, I didn't say how many times I used. I used this 9 more times this last month. And then this one I also used 9 more times. The lid's broken. But it is so, oh my god, it's so almost done. I'm very proud of myself because when I rolled this in, I didn't even have a pan in it. So I've been working on it all year. I almost finished the whole thing. Obviously, I did slack off in September and October time when I got sick, and especially in September, I just really didn't do my makeup because I was sick for a good like 3 weeks. So, you know, I definitely have excuses as to why, and also I'm not going to be working on it this month. If I were working on it this month, I could probably do a little bit more damage. But I'm not going to track it. I think I'm just going to keep it in, maybe like use it as and when I want to. But yeah, I think it would be a nice easy one to have as an empty for 2024 to start the year off strong. So I'm not going to say goodbye to it because I actually do like this. And you would think, well, how do you get any bronzer out of it, Gabby? Because it's all like on the outside. Well, you would be surprised. I did use it today. I'm not super bronzed today, but I do have a little bit of bronzer on. So yeah, I can still like make it work. I should technically repress it, but I don't want to. So that one is a fail because I didn't finish it. I wanted to finish these 2 by the end of the year and I just didn't. However, I do think this is like a big accomplishment. Like I finished, I would say technically 90% of a full bronzer. I think that's pretty cool. So this one, yeah, is probably the all-star of the group. I know throughout the year I did finish a few other items in this project, but that was like my main one that I wanted to concentrate. Actually, these 2 were. So that is it. That is my project pan finale. I think I will do a project pan next year, but I'm just trying to think of how I want it to go, because I thought this was fine. And I liked that this wasn't prompt based. I've done no prompt based project pans this year because I wanted to take some time off from that because I wasn't enjoying it. I feel like maybe I'll pick up 1 or 2 prompt based just to, I don't know, have a little bit of fun. Or I might not do it at all. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to do a project pan. Like in my mind, I'm thinking, of course I'm going to do a project pan. But then when I start to think of the items that I want to pan next year, I don't know if I want to project pan. So we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I'll keep it as a surprise. If you suddenly see an intro in January, then you know more than me. But at this point, I do not know. I feel like I will, but I have no idea what products to pan. So maybe I need to do declutter, figure out what I like, what I don't like, and then maybe what's almost done and then start from there. I'm not sure. But anyway, that is my update. Thank you so much for watching. Short and sweet as always. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye.